Welcome back to Fast RC, buddy. My name is Ryan. This week's episode, we got Traxxas price hikes to talk about, and we got a brand new sale that just dropped from Horizon Hobby, so stick around and I'll see you on the other side of the intro. Alright, so the first order of business is to talk about more price hikes, and I apologize if it feels like I've been talking about this for 3 to 4 weeks straight, because I have, because we're seeing a lot of price hikes across all of RC land. Well, like I mentioned last week with talking about Arrma, Lozy, Red Cat, I had mentioned that Traxxas had not seen price hikes yet, and sure enough, as soon as I say something, we see RC price hikes from Traxxas. So let's sum it up. I'm going to run through the list real quick and tell you which models are going to be affected with new prices, and hopefully that doesn't affect you too much. All right, so in summary, a lot of their 10 scale models with the BL2S motor ESC combo are seeing anywhere from 8 to 11% price hikes, and so those models starting at the top of the list, which you can see this list at fastrc.net on the price hike trackers page, which is page number 6 of this dashboard. So right at the top of the list, we got Traxxas Slash 2-wheel drive BL2S, which is 11%, so $299.95. And then the next one down, we have the Slash 2-wheel drive Ford F-150 Raptor, which is just a little over 10% at $319.95. Then we got the Ford Fiesta 4x4 BL2S, which is the rally car, which is a 9% price hike at $559.95. We got the Rustler 4x4 with the BL2S system, which is a 9% hike at $359.95. And we got the Slash BL2S 4x4, which is a price hike of 9%, $359.95. You kind of see the theme here. They're all like roughly the same. And then going through, Stampede 4x4 is also included in this list with the BL2S system. It's a 9% price hike at $359.95. Got the Fortec 3.0 with the BL2S system. Basically anything with the BL2S is seeing a price hike, about 8.5%. The Jato 4x4 with, of course, the BL2S system is an 8.5% price hike. And then if we go down the list, a few more here, we got the Fortec with 2.0 with the BL2S, at 8% price hike at $269.95. Rustler BL2S 2-wheel drive, 8%, $269.95. Stampede 2-wheel drive BL2S, $269.95, just like I called it. And then the last one here, we got the Bigfoot original number 1. This is a 7.5% price hike at $289.95, and that's like the 2-wheel drive Stampede with the BL2S. It's a bummer. Basically, all the BL2S models at the 10th scale are seeing price hikes, which is a bummer. So wanted to make you guys aware of it. Hopefully we don't see any more price hikes, but if we do, I'll make sure you guys know about it. If you want to keep track of all these price hike stuff and all, anything with prices and sales, feel free to check out my dashboard at fastrc.net. I gotta plug that in because of the work I put in. I do it for you guys, so go check it out. Free of charge, don't cost anything. And of course, speaking of price hikes and sales and stuff, if you guys find anything that I don't happen to find, or if I miss a sale or a price hike or something like that, feel free to drop it down in the comment and let me know, and I'll make sure I catch it the next time. Alright, so next update I got for you guys from Team Associated. They are dropping a new commemorative kit, or a vintage RC kit, RC10, the Brian Kinwald edition. They were actually teasing this last week. They had a couple of screenshots on their social media feeds of like the tire and the motor section, and it definitely looked like an RC10. And some of the comments had actually called it out correctly, saying it was going to be the Brian Kinwald edition. And sure enough, today, like as I was filming this video, it dropped. And looks like it is going to be a new RC10 or a vintage RC10 kit that they're going to be releasing, Brian Kinwald commemorative edition. Check it out, and let's get on to the next update. All right, next update, we have some more new bodies for the Lozy LMT Mini LMT. I know I talked about a couple bodies last week from Ford, and we got two new Ford bodies from J Concepts. This can be the 1990 Ford F250 and the 2005 version F250 for the Lozy Mini LMT. Nice to see that platform is getting more bodies, like I said last week. So 2 more bodies from J Concept. Speaking of J Concepts, there's also a new body that they're releasing for the Jato 4x4, which will give you a little bit different option from the stock body, which is nice to see. All right, now on to the next one. All right, and my final update for you is from Proline. They are releasing a new 2.8-inch monster truck tire called the Jaeger HP Belted. And so that's all I got for updates. Let's get on to the sales. All right, so let's save some cash. I got a lot for you guys, so stick around. There's going to be a lot of sales information. We just had a brand new sale drop with Horizon Hobbies and A-Main. So here we go. We're going to start off with Arrma first. The Big Rock 6S is $170 off right now at $550, which is a pretty good deal considering that the normal price on this thing is $720. So coming in at $550, save yourself $170. Sounds good to me. They have the 2-wheel drive Vortex on sale from Horizon, or Arrma Vortex from Horizon and A-Main, looking about $70 off on those. We have the 2-wheel drive Furies that are on sale. You got at A-Main, you have the non-battery charger edition, and then at Horizon, you have the battery and charger edition on sale. Both of those are about $65 to $70 off, which is a pretty good deal. Moving over to the Lowe's side of things, the Pro Moto MX is now back on sale, $50 off, which is good to see. Keep in mind, this time it's just the Pro Moto MX and not the Super Moto. I know I got that mistaken last time. So just the Pro Moto MX, $50 off. Not too bad. The Lowe's RZR is on sale this week for $70 off if you're looking to get one of those. And then we got a massive sale, which I'm going to credit a user that commented this to me, the Lowe's JRX2. That user, I'll just flash your tag up on the screen. But thanks, he actually commented on my last video about this. The JRX2 is a whopping $90 off right now. You can find, which is like 54%. You can find this thing for $80. It's a 16 scale buggy. Go check it out. If you're looking to get something cheap to go bash around like the backyard or something, this might be a good buy for you. And then the Axial SCX10 3 base camp is on sale for $60 off, which is a pretty nice sale. Then we have another base camp, which is the 1982 K10 edition, which is $100 off. And then we got the SCX10 3 Pro Kit, which is on sale for $70 off. And so that's it for the Horizon Hobbies and A-Main kind of side of things. We do have some more sales. So from Traxxas, we have their Super Spring Sale, which is still going on. Basically, that sale on their BL2S model vehicles, which I just talked about having a $30 price hike on all those vehicles. Well, for that $30, you can get a battery and a charger included with it as part of their Super Spring Sale. That sale is still going on. I'm not sure when it'll end. Maybe the end of this month. We still have the Traxxas TRX4 Sport High Trail Edition trucks that are still on sale for $50 off at A-Main, if you want to check those out. And then last but not least, we still have Team Associated. They have tons of sales going on right now with like the DC10 that I talked about a couple weeks ago for $30 off, along with tons of other models. I would urge you guys, it would take me forever to go through this list. Urge you guys to go take a look. Same thing with Kyosho. They have tons and tons of sales right now at A-Main and Horizon. Or actually mostly at A-Main. You can check them out. If you want to go see a big comprehensive list of all the sales that are happening right now, you can go to fasterc.net, check out my price tracker dashboard. On the current sales page, you can see the percentage differences and how much of a percentage off from the base price. So I urge you guys to go check that out. That's it for the highlighted sales. Let's go ahead and talk about Scratch and Dent. All right, now we're at the Scratch and Dent section, and I don't know why. This might be like one of my favorite sections to like analyze every week because the prices literally change like daily. So we're back. We got a couple vehicles that are still hanging around from last week. So we'll just start at the top of the list. Like I said, you can find this at my price tracker dashboard. Top of the list, we got the Red Cat Volcano EPX, which is now, I believe, was 14% off last week, is now 17, almost 18% off with the price of $147.99. That'll probably sit there for a while. I don't know. We'll see if maybe it'll get to like $130 or something. Next one, we got the Team Associated RC10 2025 Metallic Edition. This has been on the Scratch and Dent list for a couple weeks now. It is up to nearly 13% off, $330.99. We have a TRX4. Oh, actually, I take that back. This TRX4 1979 Bronco clipless is actually gone. Sorry, it's gone. And then we do have a Traxxas X-Max 8S, which is still there. I believe it's 8% off. Final price at $1,011, or I'll call it $12. Kyosho Phaser MK2 Skyline is there, 7% off. Red Scent LCG RTR. Red Cat Ascent is 6% off. That's a new addition for this week. There's a Traxxas Slash BL2S, which is there for 5% off at $285. Maybe save yourself $15. I doubt they'll give you the battery and charger with it though. And then we do have an Arrma Granite Mega, which check this out because my dashboard, it should be updated. Well, it's going to be updated soon. Yesterday, this thing was knocked down 4.5% to $247.99. Checking it today, I think it's down to $240. So it's dropping in price also, and that's not a bad deal actually to get in on an Arrma Granite Mega. Like literally, this truck was just released like last week. And if you go and look at the posting for this Scratch and Dent, it says on there that the kit is fine. It's just the box is banged up. So not bad, like kind of a cheaper way to get in on a Granite Mega if you're looking for that. Last couple ones here, we have a Red Cap Piranha, which is on sale for $104.99. That one is steadily dropping in price. It's dropped 2.5% this week. A couple new additions. We got a Red Cat Ascent 18, which is on there, and then another Volcano ep5, which is 0%. So 2 volcanoes. Interesting. That's it for Scratch and Dent section. That's pretty much all I got for this week's update, RC Weekly. I know I talked a lot about price hikes and all this junk. We talked about prices going up and then prices coming down with sales. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, if you don't mind, if you could like and subscribe, and I'll see you on episode 6 next week. Take care.